I'm Brüno. I'm a mixture of philosophy, anthropology, sociology. I begin to think when I began to write my own notebooks when I was 12. I guess I get ideas because I write all the time. If you try to have ideas and then to write, it never works. You have to write first and then you get ideas. Bonn is a small city. I lived in a very bourgeois, provincial family, but connected to a very interesting business, which is that of wine. And my father was in the wine business. In France, social classes are very delineated by many different layers. So when you come from Bonn, which is in a province, and that you arrive in Paris at the time, you look like a hillbilly. When I was in the class of philosophy in France, there is a philosophy class at the end of high school. And immediately at the first class I said, philosophy, that's what I want to do. And I absorbed a lot of Nietzsche. I was looking for a way to get at a question which has interested me all the time, how truth is obtained, so to speak. Well, this is what philosophy is about, is the search for truth. Well, there is one decision which was to go to Africa. In Abidjan, I was hired to do fieldwork by a French scientific institution at the time. And another decision was to go from Africa to California and to try to compare ethnographic method in both cases, in the case of Africa with the case of highly modern California. So it's actually the beginning of my interest in symmetric anthropology. And I became very interested because of a Nietzsche experience, because of the exegesis experience, in the ways in which scientific objectivity is being produced. And that's why I started to do anthropology of science by going to the laboratory in California. And I spent 2 years there, and I did laboratory life. The idea was to say, okay, well, how objectivity is being produced? You do produce objectivity, there's no question about it, but how? I used ethnographic method to bring philosophical questions to some clarity. And that's what I've always done. Because philosophy is my vocation, so to speak.